Hey, hello everybody. Today is September the 8th, 2021. It's actually my mother's birthday today. So happy birthday to my mom. Okay, if you are at home and you're going through these, you will have a do now. Okay, the do now is based on the word tyrant. Remember we talked about a tyrant is like an evil leader who chooses to make people do things out of force and not necessarily out of being a good leader. Okay, so today your do now is a bully and a tyrant both blank. Okay, what's something both that a bully and a tyrant do? Okay, today your goals are to summarize the topic and important details of a narrative nonfiction text, avoid personal judgments, okay, and then engage in collaborative discussions on topics, texts, and issues. Okay, very good. Okay, so um, the first things first, I would like to go over these words, familiar and intend. Okay, so familiar means that often seen or understood. If something is familiar to us, we see it often, right? Okay, we see it quite a bit. Okay, so what is one familiar sound that you hear every day? One familiar sound that I hear every day is my dog's barking. Okay, one familiar sound that I hear every day is the bell, or traffic outside, or my teacher's voice. Okay, so familiar, that's something that we see and understand quite often. Okay, all right, then the next one is intend, to plan to do something or complete a goal. Okay, so if I intend to run 2 miles today, that's something that I plan to do, right? Okay, or it's a goal that I have. What do you intend to do after school today? I intend to first complete my homework and eat a snack, and then play basketball and call my cousin. Okay, so chasing Lincoln's killer. On April 14th, 1865, President and Mrs. Lincoln were watching a play at Ford's Theater when John Wilkes Booth snuck up behind the president and shot him. Lincoln never knew what happened to him. His head dropped forward, his body lost all muscle control, and sagged against the rocking chair. The sound of the pistol shot hung in the box for several seconds. It traveled to the stage below and echoed throughout the theater. The pistol shot did startle some people in the audience. Some thought it was a part of the play. Some people did not even hear it at all. Major Henry Rathbone, seated in the box just feet away from the president, was an experienced Army officer, familiar with the sounds of gunshots. He was the first to realize that something was very wrong. He turned to his left. The smoke from the gun, now tinted red from the gas lights, partly blocked his vision. Rathbone rose from his seat and stepped in the direction of the president. At that moment he saw a wild-eyed man, his face ghostly against his black clothes, hair, and mustache. Like a demon, Booth emerged from the cloud of black powder and sprang at him. Rathbone lunged for Booth, grabbing him by the coat. The assassin broke free, shouting, "Freedom!" and throwing his right arm up as high as it could reach. Rathbone saw what Booth had clenched in his fist, a large shiny knife, its blade pointed directly down at him. At the last moment, Rathbone raised his arm to protect himself from what was intended to be a death blow. Okay, all right, so don't worry about these yet. I need you to make sure that you have familiar and intend done and turned in. Okay, so page 196 needs to be turned in. Thank you. Have a great